Hello, my name is Stef Kling. In this video I want to tell you a bit about the Merkaba Meditation. So, what is the Merkaba Meditation? What is that all about? What does it do for you? I'm gonna answer all these questions in this video, so I hope you will find it informative. So the Merkaba meditation is a meditation that came out in the 80s from Drunvalo Melchizedek. Drunvalo Melchizedek is an American spiritual teacher. He wrote a number of books called Flower of Life. Hope you can see that. And he ran these Flower of Life workshops, and at the end of the workshops he would teach the Merkaba meditation, which is really the main focus of his work. The Merkaba meditation is a meditation that works with sacred geometry. We work with prana breathing, we work with mudras, hand positions, we change finger positions for specific effects. And it's an incredible, powerful meditation. I've tried lots of different techniques, I always try different things. This is by far the most powerful meditation that I've come across. It's not just a meditation where the aim is to quiet your mind. Yes, that does happen, but this is much more. This is like a complete energy workout, and it's reconnecting you to an energy field that is actually our pure human nature, our divine nature. So how does that work? So in a meditation we work with sacred geometry. Sacred geometry, you may have seen again the Flower of Life, this shape. It's a geometrical pattern in which all shapes in the universe exist. So here's a drawing that I made, if you can see that. And you can see that, for example, you find this triangle up and a triangle down. Now this is three-dimensional. You only see the one facet of this one, the one going up. On the other one, possibly, you can see it's more three-dimensional. This is a triangle that points down. This is the shape that we work with in the Merkaba meditation, and effectively you're working with a double pyramid, and this is why this meditation is so powerful. Now, what is sacred geometry? To explain that in a simple way, I have to explain that every shape has a certain energy, every shape holds a certain energy. So if you've ever been in a yurt, which is a round shape, round space, when you go into a yurt, you may feel that this feels completely different. It's much more, it's a bit like going back into the womb. It's safe, female, nurturing, supporting energy that gets created by this round shape. It's female, it's round. Whereas we are used to living in houses with square rooms, which is a male energy, and it feels completely different. So that's already the first kind of idea of how a shape can influence an energy. Another example can be if you are in a room with a very low ceiling, it actually feels uncomfortable, but it's almost like your aura starts to touch the ceiling and it's not very nice. Whereas if the ceiling is higher, you've got literally more room to breathe and it feels nicer. If the ceiling is like really high, that feels completely different again. So here's another example. Different shapes have all different energies. Now, from there, if we make a jump to the pyramid in Egypt, you all know that one. It's got a square base at the bottom, and then it goes up. It's a very powerful shape. Otherwise, they wouldn't build it that way. What it actually does, it brings prana energy in. It does multiple things, but it brings prana energy into that space through the top. And you can do a very nice experiment. You can make a cardboard pyramid at home. You can just cut it out, make the angle 51 degrees, make a small one. I've done this. Don't have it now to show you. You take 2 oranges from the same net that you buy at the supermarket. One orange you put down just on its own. The other one you place the pyramid over it. And you'll find that the orange under the pyramid will stay fresh longer. Because the pyramid brings the prana energy in, and the prana energy, life force energy, prana, ki, chi, reiki, qigong. It's all names of the same thing. Prana is life force, universal life force energy. So the pyramid draws this in, feeds the orange with this, and it stays fresh and alive longer. So that's the classical, what I call the classic pyramid, the one in Egypt, square base. We work with a pyramid that's a triangular base at the bottom, and then it goes up. So the result is that all sides, you can flip it around any way you would want to, and it always looks exactly the same. It's a perfect triangular pyramid. It's actually a more perfect shape from sacred geometry point of view than the one from Egypt. And the frequency as a result is higher. So we work with two of these pyramids. One points up, one points down. And in the meditation, I hope that's a bit visible here. In the meditation, you visualize yourself standing into it. So actually what we do in a workshop, how do you visualize yourself standing in that shape? And this is where it gets complex. This is why people can't learn the meditation really from a book, and you need to go to a workshop. So in the workshop we build a life-size model. There will be a picture on the post, no doubt. We build it from bamboo, and you're going to step into the shape and you can feel what it's like to stand into effectively a double pyramid. One pyramid points up, so they call the Ster Tetrahedron. It points to the sun, connects you to source, and it brings prana energy in from the universe down. The other pyramid points down to the earth, is very grounding, connects you to the earth, and brings prana energy up from the earth up into you. Both of them together have an incredibly powerful effect. It's very balancing, it makes your energy very strong, and it balances your energy into your heart chakra. Now this is very significant because you're literally going to move your center of your energy center, which is normally at the solar plexus area, you're moving that up to the heart chakra. That has massive implications. You're going from ego, power, to a space of unconditional love. So that's one of the effects of the meditation. By working with this shape, sacred geometry is something that bypasses logical mind. So you don't have to understand all this. Your whole energetic system, which is your body, your energy field, your aura, your chakras, everything, your whole system will remember this shape from a long time ago. So what do I mean by this? In the time of Atlantis, we were all breathing in a different way. We were breathing prana. We weren't breathing air like we do now. We were just breathing in prana all the time. At that time, everybody had what is known as the Merkaba field around them. Here's that word again, Merkaba. So the whole purpose of this meditation is to create an energy field around us, what is called Merkaba. So that shape, the double triangle, maybe better to show this one. People see this and say, oh, this is Merkaba. It's actually incorrect. The technical term for this is Ster Tetrahedron. It's like a star. Star of David is derived from this as well. What happens in the meditation is that we spin this shape in a specific way, and it creates a super large energy field around you, which looks sort of like this. If you imagine that you are here, the person sitting into the middle of this, and then you've got this field around you. It's like a UFO flying saucer shaped field. It's 18 meters across. So if you are in the middle, it goes 9 meters to the left, 9 meters to the right, in front, behind you. It's huge. And you can actually feel, if you're sensitive enough, you can feel that energy field around you. That field is what is called Merkaba. Now, in the time of Atlantis, we all had this energy field around us. With the fall of Atlantis, we've lost it. What's interesting actually is that when a baby is born, the baby will have this Merkaba field around it, because that's our natural state of being as a human. But because we don't breathe prana anymore, once the baby is born, it starts to breathe oxygen. And after 48 hours, that field goes away. So what you're doing in this meditation is you're bringing back this energetic structure around you, how we are actually supposed to be. We're supposed to have this around us. That's our true, pure way of being. And that, again, that has a massive impact. So the whole meditation does a lot of things. It's very balancing. Because of the double pyramids, it's very balancing. You bring in a lot of prana energy into your system, so your life force energy gets greatly increased. It balances left side, right side of the brain, male-female aspect. Like I said before, it moves your energy center up to the heart chakra, and you create this real powerful field. And it's not a meditation where you float away and drift off into a cloud or something. It's very grounding. It brings your energy more into yourself. You'll feel stronger, you'll feel safer, more balanced, more power. It's perfect. So the whole meditation has 3 phases. In phase 1, it's a cleansing. We work with specific mudra positions, we work with that shape, we do certain visualizations, and we cleanse our energetic system. The second phase, we work with prana energy, and we bring in prana energy from top down and from bottom up. And we create a big sphere of prana around us, this wide, and really charging ourselves up completely. Because with this prana energy in the third phase, we need that prana to create the Merkaba field around us by spinning that shape in a particular way. Now this may all sound very complex when I say it, but actually once you learn it, it's just like driving a car. In the beginning it all seems very complex and you think, oh my god, how am I ever going to learn this? But when you actually do it, step by step, we really train this step by step. This is why it's a weekend workshop. Step by step we take you one step extra, one step extra. We practice it until it becomes second nature, and everybody can follow this. There hasn't been anybody yet in all the years that I've been teaching this that didn't master to learn the meditation. So you will all learn to do this. The beauty of this meditation is that because it's sort of complex in a way, you have to really concentrate in the beginning. Your mind doesn't have the time or energy to think of shopping lists or work or what the kids should be doing, or you really have to focus. It focuses your mind. So then in the second phase, when you get to this prana breathing and you come to a particular point, there is a relaxation, and actually what happens naturally, your mind goes quiet. So that's the other beautiful thing with this meditation, that actually your mind goes silent. And this is something that many people report back to me. I've had scientists who are really brainy people who went like, wow, actually my mind was completely quiet, maybe for the first time in her life. And every time she did this meditation, boom, the same thing happened and she was out of it. And that's the effect of the meditation. And that's before even the third phase, where you create this massive energy field around you. And we learn in the workshop how you can program that energy field to do specific things with you. You can work with your energy. It's like an amplifier for law of attraction. So if you work with affirmations, law of attraction kind of work, having your Merkaba field out is like turning the amplifier up to 10. Everything speeds up. And that's the effect what a lot of people have. It's like a real energy shift. When you learn this meditation, your frequency goes up and your life goes into the next gear. Everything starts to speed up. Situations come to your life much more quickly. And your higher self is in charge of this energy. And it will bring to you the situations to progress you on your spiritual journey. So things just happen faster and you start to attract situations and go through situations quicker and quicker. It's a real catalyst for accelerated spiritual growth. I learned the meditation when I was still living in Holland in 1999 with one of the facilitators. In 2002 I think I went to the States to train with Drunvalo himself, and I've been teaching this meditation for the last 7 years or so. It's really amazing. Like I say, I do it nearly every day. This was also the first meditation that I could actually do every day. Again, that's one of the effects that people report. Because it's so structured, somehow it gives people, they find that this is something they can do. And before I learned Merkaba, I was trying to meditate, and like many people I think, I would sit there and go like, I need to be peaceful and quiet now, and the mind just keeps going and going. It's really difficult to switch this thing off. With this meditation, I got into that space for the first time of this quiet space of the mind. And this was a meditation I could actually manage to do every day. So I think for 6 months solid, I was doing this meditation twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. And a lot of people have to report the same thing. That they find that this is the meditation that actually gets them to build a meditation practice. And we'll talk about it in a workshop on how to do that effectively. So it's an incredible, rich practice. Anybody can learn it. And the beautiful thing is that although the workshop is 2 days, once you've learned how to do it, to do the meditation itself takes maybe 5-10 minutes. It doesn't take that long. So if you take 15 minutes in your schedule in the morning or in the evening, you can do this meditation. And it takes you into that space. So it's something that's really, it fits in with modern life. You know, you can always find 15 minutes somewhere. I like to do it early in the morning or just before I go to bed. So I have quiet, no distractions. But even certain phases of the meditation, you can do that while you're at work. If you feel yourself getting out of balance, you can just do phase 1 and 2 of the meditation. So it's only 5 minutes. You take yourself to a quiet place, it can be even on the toilet, and you just sit down and you do those first 2 phases of the meditation, and you bring yourself back into balance. And again, I know people that have worked in this way with it, and they get fantastic results. So obviously I can really highly recommend it. And think of this. Can you imagine that you would sit and meditate in the Pyramid of Egypt? But now you've got a more perfect pyramid. And you've got a double one pointing up, one pointing down. It's around you. That is the energetic space that you will get into with this meditation. It's incredibly powerful. In ancient Egypt, that symbol, the Ster Tetrahedron, the double pyramid, that was their symbol for divinity. And in a way, that's the best way to sum this up. This meditation connects you to your own divine aspect.